Along the way, Arin stumbled upon some bandits holed up in an old abandoned mine. He thought it best to deal with the bandits so that the road may be safer for the next passerby. As he cleared the mine, he relieved the bandits of their gold and anything else he might have use for. By the time it was over, the sun had fallen and Arin had to hurry along to meet up with Hadvar in Riverwood. As he arrived in town, he witnessed Hadvar being greeted by his uncle Alvor. Alvor was the blacksmith in Riverwood and was kind enough to take in the two men, giving them a place to rest after what they had just endured. When they woke, they discussed what they had seen at Helgen and what to do next.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Of course. Let's see. The healing potions will definitely be useful. Lockpick and the iron ingot will too. Other than that, I don't think we need any of this.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
What do you know about the Jarl?
Jarl Balgruuf. He rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though.
Which side does he favor in the war?
I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor.
So you support the Empire then?
Of course. Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends.
True enough. Well, I think that'll be it.
Good day.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big
So, hey guys, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Skyrim Let's Play as Arin Ironscales, aka the Last Dragon. So, in the last episode, we were headed from Helgen to Riverwood, and we stopped off at the
I trust you're not
iron mine to kill some bandits, grab some loot, and get ourselves a little bit better equipped. Then we headed to Riverwood, where we joined Hadvar and his family to get a little bit of rest and sort of figure out what we needed to do next. And so it sounds like we need to make our way to Riverwood, or excuse me, we need to make our way to we need to make our way to Whiterun. So that is going to be our goal for today. Alright then, so I think we're just going to head straight there. Let's take a quick look at our map. I want to make sure I'm headed the right direction. Yeah, so we want to head straight north along the road here. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, remove that. So right along the road here, this way, and then we'll hit Whiterun. Man, does this game look good sometimes. Just look at that view. Love the reflections in the water, the trees, the sky, clouds moving. I don't know, just this game is one of those games that's just so visually impressive sometimes. And obviously it's modded to all hell in this playthrough, but even in the vanilla game there's times where it's just so scenic you can't help but just kind of stand there and marvel at it. So here we are coming up on Whiterun, but it looks like there's some trouble in the distance there. we're gonna help out whoever is fighting here, because that giant doesn't look too friendly. Oh, I think that went right over his head. Let's get into first person so I can see a little better. Alright. Guys know how to handle yourself.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield brother.
A shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Could I join?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
I'll definitely think about it. Let's see. I pull some of my arrows out. Yep. That's handy. Alright, well we should probably keep moving.
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Huh.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Uthka. But you were gone longer than usual. I got to thinking maybe you weren't coming back.
You sound like my ma. Figured I was lying dead in a field somewhere. Is that it?
Thought did cross my mind, yeah. War brewing, talk of a riot in Helgen, that now jesters. Skyrim's gone mad, girl. You need to be careful out there.
Careful, huh? Thanks, Skullbar. I'll remember that. Yeah, right.
It was more than just a riot. I plan on playing him as like a... well, sort of like a ranger, but I prefer heavy armor to light armor for the most part. So, we'll see.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Well, good thing he already heard something, or he wouldn't have let us in.
Everything's all right?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn?
Whoa, where are you going?
Long live the Empire.
Who?
Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn?
I don't know what you're asking.
New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn?
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. The Stormcloaks are living on borrowed time, believe me.
Okay. Right, well, let's talk to the blacksmith.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
You work the forge all day?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Sure, why not?
Thanks.
Headed there anyways. What do you happen to have for sale?
The finest weapons and armor.
Alright, much better. Now that we've got some real armor, let's go, talk to the Jarl. I like Whiterun a lot. This is probably my favorite city in Skyrim. Not just because it's one of the most convenient, but I like the way it's laid out. I like the colors. I mean, obviously this is modded Whiterun, but still. I like everything about it. It's very homey. It's very rustic. Who are you? Oh, you're hanging out here, huh? What's everybody doing over here? Strange.
I ain't done nothing.
No? Well, here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Who are you? Oh, right, you're the guy that hangs out in the Bannered Mare all day. Apparently not anymore. Let's, I'm actually gonna grab a blessing here, because I don't have one right now. Plus, I wasn't sure if I had a disease or not. You know, you never trust those damn wolves along the road. So, into Dragon's Reach we go, where we'll talk to the Jarl and deliver his sword. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh.
My lord, please. This is no time for
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Alvor sent me. Riverwood is in danger.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
The dragon has destroyed Helgen.
You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The dragon completely destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was headed in this direction.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright. After you. This has got to be one of my favorite buildings in Skyrim too. Just love the design. I love the super high vaulted ceilings. Oh, there's Farengar right there. I've got some stuff to sell you when you're ready. Where'd they all go? Oh, he's over there.
I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does all this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
I'm sure. What can you tell me about the barrow?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Perfect, right back where I came from. And how do you know this stone tablet is there?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Alright. Well, I would like to sell you some stuff.
Take a look.
Okay, he's got some spell tomes. Candlelight is actually pretty useful, but I'm not going to use magic with this particular character, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to sell him these novice robes. That tunic can probably go too. I won't be using it. Where did we get this from? I should probably use that. Silver garnet ring, silver ring. I don't need either of those. We'll sell them. And a scroll of mayhem. I'm going to get rid of that too. Daedric flesh, sparks. I'll use those because we're going to have other characters that might make use of them, but obviously Aaron won't.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Someday.
We need it quickly, before it's too late. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Okay.
Now, if you don't...
I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this.
Alright, well, sounds like we've got our next task. Oh wait, I forgot to talk to Preventus. Let's go do that. Gotta give him that sword.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Your daughter gave me a sword for the Jarl.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Why, thank you. I mean, 20 gold is nothing, but
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I wasn't expecting you to get paid at all, so that's kind of nice. And I guess we'll be on our way for now.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Oh, he's a pretty big fan of me, isn't he? Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for today. We've talked to the Jarl, we warned him about the dragon, and he had a little bit of work for us. Hopefully this leads us to something that might stop this dragon threat that's come to Skyrim. So in the next episode we'll be tackling Bleak Falls Barrow. I'll meet you guys there, so I'll cut out all the travel in between. And we might stop off in Riverwood briefly just to stock up on supplies, maybe see if anybody's willing to help us out on this venture. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, as I always do. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.